There is a reason the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for his arrest. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people. As I've said, I agree with the ICC that Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested and tried for his crimes.
Put a fucking brick in his car, bro. Say he's got a gun on him. I know his ass got security. They got a gun on him. That's what the NYPD does. They do it best. They do it better than others. Stop and frisk him. That's my mayor. I live in Eastern Europe. Yeah, the thought of Benjamin Netanyahu getting prosecuted made me go, law and order! Thin blue line, dude. Ayo, peep the badge. The People's Police. Oh no, Zoran is coming out with the BB Netanyahu.
Of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people. For the maiming of tens of thousands of children as those who survive undergo amputation without anesthesia. For the targeting of neonatal hospitals and maternity care centers, denying newborns even the chance to live. For the countless people he starved as he blocked food and humanitarian aid from reaching them. For the gunning down of hundreds of aid workers and journalists. And just last month, the UN confirmed that Palestinian children continue to be deliberately targeted and killed by Israeli armed forces, more than 8 months after the so-called ceasefire. The list goes on and on. All as we, as Americans, pay for the bombs that do the killing. There is a reason the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for his arrest. As human beings, we have spent generations building a shared understanding that there are crimes so grave they offend all of humanity. Anyone, with their eyes, with their heart, with their conscience, should recognize the devastation he has wrought and understand that he belongs before a court of law. As I've said, I agree with the ICC that Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested and tried for his crimes, as I do for anyone else charged by the ICC. My administration has reviewed every avenue available under applicable law to determine whether—
Put a fucking brick in his car, bro. Put a brick in his car. Say he's got a gun on him. I know his ass got security. They got a gun on him. That's what the NYPD does. They do it best. They do it better than others.
New York City could execute the International Criminal
Stop and frisk him. Stop and frisk him.
Court's arrest warrant if Benjamin Netanyahu came here. It is clear that we do not have the independent legal authority to enforce this warrant. The federal government, however, does, and I call on them to join the ICC and execute this warrant. And I want to be equally clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is not welcome in New York City, nor is any other war criminal at large.
Sorry. That's just such a funny take. War criminals, you're not welcome in New York City. Me, normally ACAB, me when Mamdani arrest Netanyahu. Oh, dude, yes. This is how I already felt, like for a brief moment when the Tate brothers got arrested. Yeah, this is my favorite meme. Ayo, peep the badge. The People's Police. Okay, that's right. Excuse me. The People's Police. Okay, very different. Very different. It's good. That's my mayor. I live in Eastern Europe. Yeah. Yeah. The thought of Benjamin Netanyahu getting prosecuted made me go, law and order. Thin blue line, dude. He should order the NYPD to arrest Big Yahoo, and when they disobey, use it as a reason to reduce their funding. What? Do you want him to be assassinated? What are you talking about? That's funny. That was good, man. That's good. That's a good take. I like that. He should do that. He hasn't even fired Jessica Tisch.
While we cannot end the genocide on our own, we can decide whether our silence will become another weapon, and we can examine every tool we have to defend the humanity and dignity of all people. That is my commitment to you.
Yeah, I mean, look, it makes sense. Like, he has no fucking jurisdiction to arrest a war criminal. It's a little bit of an aura loss. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit of an aura loss. I think people are just going to like clown on him a little bit, but there are things he could do. Not against Benjamin Netanyahu, but I think it's an incorrect assessment. Wait, what? Clown on him for not breaking the law? No, dude. I know that he doesn't have the capability of arresting Benjamin Netanyahu. I know. It was just not going to happen. Could he pressure Tish to enforce a warrant? No, he can't pressure Tish to do anything. No, it won't be liberal. I mean, some pro-Israel liberals will clown on him from this point on. And then also Republicans will clown on him too. They'll say like, "Look at you, you're out of your fucking mind." But yeah, the Mohammed El Kuda take is the correct one, which he responded beforehand. He said, "This is a non-answer. Mamdani cannot arrest Netanyahu. The United States is not a party to the Rome Statute, foreign affairs, or a federal matter, etc. Moreover, as sitting Prime Minister, Netanyahu's strong claim to immunity rationale personae before U.S. courts, head of states, which we violate, but head of states get additional protections as like diplomats, especially if they're diplomats going to the UN. There's a UN exemption on top of that too. He has Maduro in prison. Yeah, if Zoran was the fucking president, he could do whatever the fuck he wants. Now, where is Maduro, Lama? I know, guys. I know. We obviously don't fucking care about that. Okay? Anyway, if Mamdani wants to take tangible action within the bounds of his office, he can easily urge Attorney General and other relevant authorities to go after New York registered tax-exempt organizations that funnel tens of millions of U.S. dollars into Israeli settler expansion and violence every year. Not niche, irrelevant orgs like Beitar that are discredited by even the ADL, but consequential organizations like Smotrich-founded Regavim or the Israel Land Fund. Why won't he do that? Now, Ali Abunimah defends Zoran, says he's the mayor of New York City. Regulation of New York State charities and their use of tax-exempt funds is within the purview of the state, not the city, specifically the Charities Bureau of the New York State Attorney General's office. There is a thing that he can do as mayor of New York, and that is try to discontinue settler fairs. There are a lot of settler fairs that still take place inside of New York City. He could just come out and straight up be like, as the mayor, I find it unconscionable to do this illegal act. I am the law and order mayor. Peep the fucking murder rates. That shit's down. Turns out, as the law and order mayor, it's time to do law and order. No more land theft and land sales of stolen land inside of fucking Mamdanistan. That's a thing that he could do as mayor. He could just even come out and say that he finds it unconscionable. He could even come out and say he finds all this unconscionable. So yeah, Ali Abunimah comes in to defend Zoran, which is interesting. It's interesting to see these two clash on this issue. Can he pull NYPD detail off Netanyahu? I don't think so. But some other ways in which he could be a nuisance. He could just like, ticket the car. I don't know. Get some people to gum up the works. You're the mayor. You don't have to like do road closures. You don't have to maybe be as fast in your response when you send the NYPD to the inevitable hotel that Benjamin Netanyahu is staying at, which will receive a fuck ton of protesters outside of it. You don't have to do a cordon around the block where Benjamin Netanyahu is staying. Professor Morandi is fixing to write a whole fucking novel. No, I think Squirrel will be understanding of this too. A lot of people don't know Netanyahu is an arrest warrant out for him. Zoran is using his platform to teach people that fact. A lot of people are going to be like, really? He should be arrested. Yes. So the good part about it is that this is an unbelievably strong stance that the mayor of New York is taking, and I really appreciate him for that. Am I the only one who read Mamdani's statement as I'm signaling I'm upset about this in principle? I would obviously like to see him arrested, but clearly I have no authority to do so. That's obviously what he's saying in that New York Times interview. I mean, he should do it anyway and let the federal government intervene, but this is clearly what he was saying. That'd be crazy. Imagine. I don't think he has that kind of motion with the NYPD, dude. Can't the city pass a bill sanctioning Netanyahu, like banning him from using the bathroom and finding any private business that hosts him? He could have said that if Bibi comes, they'll make his life a living hell while being there. No, I don't think he can openly say that.